Koebel, and I'm originally from Lac-La-Biche, Alberta. It's about 2.5 hours northeast of Edmonton. I've lived in Ottawa now for about 9.5 years. I'm a dancer, also an artist. I'm Métis, and being from the other side of the country, it's sometimes difficult to find your sense of community or sense of safe place in another location other than your home community.
Good morning. How are you today? Good. Oh, good. So
I went to these Odawa conferences ever since my children were just brand new, born 7 years ago.
we have a lot of people here today. Yes.
And it was extremely helpful for me to listen to elders, to listen to other parents who are new. It's a place where we can actively seek out aspects of being able to continue our culture in a conscious way.
I want blue too.
I was part of the pre- and postnatal programs at Odawa and Wabano. We learned amazing, things. We went out to just outside of Ottawa to collect moss, sphagnum moss for moss bags that we made with the program. Sphagnum moss is something that you would put inside of a moss bag instead of a diaper that we use today. One of the most amazing things about this moss is that it's got healing qualities in it, so a child will never get a diaper rash in this moss. You can take it out and wash it out so that it's environmentally friendly, it's safe to use. It was because of that gave me confidence to put my son, after he was born, in a moss bag and a cradle board and carry him to school in an urban setting. It makes me, feel confident that there's somebody here that can teach me those things. I'm always uncomfortable giving my kids any sort of antibiotics if I don't exactly know what's in it. And when I came to Ottawa talking with people who are either from out west or who are from out here, they would cut little beads from willow branches and then they'd string it and put it around the baby's neck, not too loose, but so that it touched the skin. And so when they would drip saliva from their mouth, it would get into the willow beads and release just the exact amount of acetaminophen that the child would need to relieve the pain from teething. And so this is something that I was able to do again in an urban environment and learn from other people. So without the help of the community, I wouldn't be able to practice some of the cultural knowledge and wisdom that I get from other people who are around who know this information. And I can relate, feeling that it's something safe because I've seen my people do it, and then to hear, oh, this is what it was, and just making those connections, and community is highly, highly important for that. I have 3 children. Hunter and Riley are twins, and they're 7.5, and my son Jacob just turned 6.
So I thought we could do the Red River Jig and the butterfly dance.
It's important for me to pass my cultural identity to my kids. I think I feel strongly about that for me in my life because my mom, who is German, my stepdad, who was also German, it could have been very easy for me to have lost a culture along the way or just never have it to begin with. But because my mom was, interested, she wanted me to know who I was. So I want my kids to feel that same sense of security and happiness and knowing who they are. Let me help you with your sash. Jigging has become a way for me to identify with my culture. It's not, by all means, the only way a Métis person can identify with their culture, but for me, that's something that I really enjoy doing. I want my children to learn, and it's something that I can do with them that's fun and that it crosses age boundaries. So you can have little children jigging, you can have teenagers jigging, you can have adults and elders jigging. For a little child to watch an elder dance, to me that's a part of our culture, that's participatory.
In this dance, we're going to show you how we combine our own personal artistic skill with some very basic Métis jigging. So who wants to show me, Hunter, what a Métis jig is? Show me what a Métis, just a regular jig. Okay, so this is just a regular basic jig. Now, JJ, can you show me what a change looks like?
So they have this naturalness about their culture that, well, they're just going to do it because that's what they do. When I first, watch them jigging and stuff, it makes me proud, and I just, I'm encouraging them because I still want them to keep on. I don't want them to be scared or get discouraged about it. The support that comes from the community is that if I want to pursue something with my children, and in my case it's dancing, the support comes from them asking them to participate, or even participants at an event clapping and acknowledging that they're Métis and just encouraging them to be who they are. If a new parent wants something that they value in their life, for me it was nursing, for me it was having a home birth, for me it was making sure my kids go to Head Start and I'm in the pre and postnatal program, that I'm informing myself. I seek out the resources and utilizing both, Aboriginal and non-Aboriginal resources, but that probably my biggest resources were in the Aboriginal community. And if there isn't any, then make things happen. That's how I sort of look at it too.